This is another example of the sample questions for the Algebra 1 Keystone for simplifying square roots. To do this problem, we would first want to look at the 87 and decide if it is a prime number or if it can be broken up into different factors. With a little bit of legwork on the calculator, you're going to find that 87 can be broken up into 3 times 29. Neither one of those are a perfect square, so we're just going to leave them kind of hanging underneath the square root for a little bit. And then we have our x there. We're then going to start looking at our solutions, and we're going to be plugging things in, okay? So if I plug 10 in for x, I'm going to get 3 times 29 times 10. I know that 10 has some factors, so I want to break that up just so I can get a closer look at it to see what's going on. This would be 3 times 29 times 10, or times, sorry about that, let me go back, erase a little bit here. I just said that 10 can be broken up into 5 times 2. Out of those numbers, I can't put anything together to make a perfect square. Like, what I would mean by that is that if I had 2 3's, I would multiply them together to get 9, and 9 would be a perfect square. Nothing jives, nothing connects there. So we're going to just go ahead and go on to B. And if I substitute in here, I've got 3 times 29 times 13. 13 is a prime number that cannot be broken up into any other factors. So with this one, with choice B, I'm kind of stuck right here, and I can't go any further. So I'm going to move on to choice C. Choice C, if I plug it in, I've got 3 times 29 times 21. Now 21 does have some factors to it, so I want to break it up. And I have 3 times 29 times 21 can be broken up into 3 times 7, right? Correct. Okay. Oh, I noticed that I have some common things here. If I put together or multiply together 3 times 3, 3 times 3 is 9. Hey, I can take the square root of 9. So what is the square root of the 9? The square root of 9 is 3. So a 3 will pop out in front of the square root. And then the 27 or 29 and the 7 are going to remain underneath the square root, but I'm going to go ahead and multiply those together and give it as 203. So 3 times the square root of 203. So C was the only one that required the expression to be simplified a little bit further, because we were able to find some common factors down here with these 3's.